Good morning, happy campers. I'm Dave Keeffe and I sell things on the internet to make a living. You may notice a little bit of consistency in the start of these videos. Consistency in that I'm always bloody knackered because it's stupid o'clock in the morning. It's a few minutes before 5 AM and it's Sunday and we're going to a boot sale because that's where I got a lot of stock from. Got to get out and make hay while the sun shines. The weather forecast is good today. Only going to hit one boot sale, but it's a good one. And I bet if you watch my videos for any length of time that you can tell which one I'm going to. I'm not even going to tell you. We're just going to go. Let's go and see what we can find. Oh no, it's spitting a bit. It's not forecast rain, so it should be all right. I think this is only a flash in the pan. That's me staying the eternal optimist. Morning, ladies.
Morning.
Oh. How much is your TV?
25.
25. Am I right opening it up? Have a look.
Yes.
Thank you. Would you get a 20 on it?
Pardon?
Would you go to 20 on it?
Yeah.
Thank you. Much obliged. Cracking. Thank you very much.
It's all lovely.
Any wine in it? Found it and they can sell it to higher sales rank. £2 each or 3 for a £5. It's not worth buying for Amazon. Let's just do a barcode search on eBay, see what that brings up. Probably not very much, but you don't know until you check. Nothing, no new. AX16E.
It's all powers up like it at work. Look, I know set everything.
Alright, I think I have a couple of spares actually for testing.
I've got another one somewhere. It's not a JVC.
I'll have a look at anything I will.
The other one powered up on it's got a what's it, you know, the lead.
Yeah.
That's not got a lead where you can work it on a without charging it up, I mean.
Yeah, yeah.
Now the other one, there's no battery with it, but it's got a lead you can work it with.
Yeah. I think sometimes you can get a blank for them, can't you? There's a blank that like replaces the battery and forms a lead to wherever you go. Yeah.
It's like a lead comes off it, you just plug it in.
That's right. Yeah, yeah.
But it's
yeah.
not a charger. It's
No.
just
That's it. Yeah. Yeah.
not with that one, with the other one.
Does it work? You register?
Yeah, definitely.
How much is it?
20 quid.
Good.
We can't really plug in because there's nowhere to.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, yeah.
That's why I just did that.
It's a distinct lack of plug sockets in this car park, isn't there?
It's bloody mental. It's not done one of these before. Like, good God.
Would you do 20 quid on it?
Yeah, 20 quid.
Thank you. Bloody hell, that's a lot lighter than I was expecting it to be. Thank you very much.
I opened it yesterday to see if I left any money in it.
Oh yeah, that'd be a bonus, wouldn't it?
We're all paying on the plastic in our shop.
yeah, fair enough.
Box of Lego.
How much is your Lego? 10. Is a 10 your best on it?
Yeah.
Yeah. How much are you? £5. They're very sparkly.
I know they are, aren't they?
4.5. Would you get a 3 on them?
No.
No, fair enough, yeah, it's too early, isn't it?
I know.
Oh, who doesn't want a giant cardboard cutout of Captain Kirk? Or Darth Vader for that matter. I like that X-Wing. I don't like the prospect of packing it though.
Big man.
How's it going, buddy? Good to see you, Joe.
Just got like the most powerful because I like, you know, getting more power. That's it. It's simple.
How much is your helmet, pal?
One of the two, yes. The other one is with the interphone, a bit better quality.
Yeah.
And the interphone is that one on there.
Oh yeah.
And the interphone is a badass. This one I'm giving it for like 15 quid.
Yeah.
And that one is like, can't let it go like less than 60, you know what I mean?
No, fair enough. Would you do 10 on that?
What can you put more?
12.
Yours.
12. Nice one, thank you.
No problem. Let it be light.
That's a good one, that.
Yeah, I'm having two of these one literally brand new.
Yeah.
I'm giving them, they cost like 45 each one. I'm giving them for 20.
That's pretty good. Pretty
Yeah,
good,
it's got
that.
colors, it's got everything basically.
Small as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Plus a lot.
That's it. Nice and warm light.
There you go,
Then
my
it's some
friend.
back. Thank you so much.
You,
sir.
cheers.
See?
Perfect.
So
Don't
put them
turn the
out
red
there.
light on, people get the wrong idea.
Yeah, that's what I'm about to say that. There you go.
Sweet. Have a good day, my friend. How much is it? I'm trying to look people in the face and blind them.
Oh, don't put me on your camera.
Oh, no, right. So I'll edit you out. It's probably too dark anyway. At the minute.
Just £2.
£2. No worries, I'll do that. Really well, yeah. I mean, just recently been absolutely smashing it.
Yeah.
The thing is, I've been a bit cynical about it because I was at eBay's conference on Thursday just.
Oh, yeah.
The 2 weeks leading up to the conference, eBay knew that I was coming because it was an invite only thing. My sales were on fire, absolute fire. And
What, before you, because they knew you were going, you mean?
I probably not, but I'm
Yeah.
cynical like. But afterwards, since Thursday, they've been quite quiet.
This is it, you see. What did they invite you to go, or can you just go?
Yeah, it's invite only. It's for business users. It's not because I've got a YouTube presence or anything like that. It's
Just for the
I think
business
it's just
users.
random.
And we follow quite a few of you. I watch your videos. And
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
And him, he's moved down Plymouth. Actually, do you watch him, John Luke?
John Luke, yeah,
Yeah.
top bloke, top
Yeah,
bloke.
he come on the video on eBay when we was on it, and it just flashed up, you know, saying where he'd gone and all that, and what he'd done.
Yeah, I've never met him personally. I think might have spoken to him online, but yeah, he's a really top bloke.
How long have you been doing it for?
Jeez, I started doing it part-time back end 2007. Sorry,
Did you?
2017.
17,
Yeah, my daughter got me into it.
Yeah.
She was just doing it a bit just to make a bit of extra money kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I was doing a particularly taxing job at the time. So that was my route out. I knew there was the potential to do it full time.
We started doing it, we've been doing it since about October 2019.
Yeah.
But we don't do the YouTube videos.
Yeah.
Because we've got 3 kids who are autistic, so it's a nightmare to find any time to do anything, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I bet.
But I had a Vinted page and I was doing pretty well on that as well.
Yeah.
And they've just shut me down because they said...
You're a business seller.
No, nothing to do with that. I listed something that was a genuine item and they've got all the receipts and everything, but they're saying it's fake.
All
And
right.
they just blocked the account.
There's probably more to it than that. You know, I've heard them shutting down business users before. I've never really, it's not really suitable for my purposes, Vinted. I do a lot of buying on Vinted still. But yeah, until you can sell on there as a business, it's just too labour intensive.
Yeah, there's quite a few people gone on and said that they just shut you down, they don't give you any opportunity. I've been on to them for a month, I've wrote to the legal team, nothing.
Unbelievable.
Shut you dead.
You can't run a business like that, can you?
No, because you could be shut down at any time.
That's it. Yeah. But it's the reason that I don't put all my eggs in the eBay basket, because eBay's pretty stable and all the rest of it. I've got a good trading record, so on and so forth. But if anything happens, that's like the vast majority of my livelihood gone. So you've got to work on multiple platforms. Got to.
I'll let you go anyway.
Best of success to you anyway.
How you doing, mate? All right?
Yeah, not too bad.
Thank
you very much.
That's when we see.
All right, nice one. Cheers, buddy.
No.
£2, I think it's there.
So Tom, what are they really worth?
Sorry?
What are they really worth?
That one not so much for me. Amazon got a listed for 18 quid,
Yeah.
but there's no sales, so
right.
that tells me they're not selling at that.
I was curious to know.
Yeah, no,
Do
absolutely.
your homework, you had no wonder, but you know.
Yeah, of course,
We
yeah.
just want to clear, that's all.
How much have you got on that one?
A couple of quid on that one.
Brilliant.
Queen. Bit of an acquired taste, and not many people remember Steve McQueen.
No, exactly. Vintage normally sells quite well. It's
Five of them.
Sorry, it's too good there. See, I've not bloody woken up yet.
Oh.
I'm avoiding looking people in the face but blinding them.
Oh, right.
It's very rude.
I didn't realise the shoppers came so early, to be honest.
Oh yeah. A lot of people who come early on are traders though. So, but I mean, they can be the best people to sell to because they'll just buy a lot off you.
Yeah. I watched
So-
everybody buy jigsaws.
Non-stop. Have a good day. Cheers. What have you got in your case, pal? Can't find the hole. Yeah, we'll do a £5 on that. 3,
gives you
4,
deep nourishment.
5.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, buddy.
Leaving your skin
So that's 10.5 on them.
10.5. They look quite small for a 10.5, aren't they?
Yeah. I wore them twice.
How much have you got on them?
30 on them.
30.
Seen a bit of a wipe there, I never
Yeah.
cleaned them. Paid 100 quid for them.
Oh, that's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
See if I can make it work.
How much you books, mate?
The boots?
Yeah.
What were they going for?
How much?
They're a big collector. Got everything on but stuff. Can't have read all these, I'm sure.
Some heavy going titles here, isn't there?
No, they're worth a lot more, but we just have to get rid of them all because we've got loads and loads of them.
I'll just take the one, thank you. Thank you very much. Sometimes you find things at a boot sale that make you smile. Which of you remember this toy? It cost me 50p and I haven't bought it for resale because there's likely just no money at all, but I think my grandkids will love this, or they'll just think the granddad's going crazy. Who remembers that? Morning.
Morning.
How much is this?
20 for that. It's like new, and they're 130 to buy.
Yikes. Do you know something? Is it like a battery thing?
I think it's
I suppose it's like a handheld pressure washer, isn't it?
yeah. Yeah, it is battery on it.
There's a pound for that.
No, don't be. No.
And very interested in that. What size are your F1s?
They might be 4.5 or 5. UK 5.
Yeah. And how much are those ones?
3 for those.
3.
They're a 4.5 UK. So 4.5 and a 5.
Yeah. I'll do 3 for those. No bother. Would you do 15 on that?
Oh, he said not to do less than 20. 18 I've got.
80, fair enough. Thank you, I appreciate that. There's always a bit of common ground, isn't there? Can I give you a lot of change?
Can you?
This usually is.
It'll get used to
Yeah, I was going to say usually people are struggling at this time, aren't they?
Yeah, I won't get out of the car for ages. I thought,
What
I'm
you-
not putting it out and then it's downpouring. But hopefully, I don't like stuff getting wet. I'm protective over my things. Chad?
Change is pulling my pants down.
I know, it's like when you put your phone in your pocket.
That's
there,
it, yeah.
as well.
And 10. That's great, that. Thank you very much. Have a good day, thank you.
There is a remote control with that as well.
Is there? How much have you got on it?
Sorry?
How much is it?
Five.
£5.
Remote's in the car.
It's got to be worth £5, isn't it? Belting that, thank you. That's great, that. Cheers. Sorry to disturb your breakfast. Have a good day, ladies. Morning, boss.
You alright?
No, not so bad. What have we got in your hotties?
Pardon?
How much are the hotties?
£5. Pretty good. Quite hardly used it.
Yeah.
The ones in the boxes, isn't it?
Should you do 3 for 12?
3, 4. How do you mean 3 for 12? 3.
These 3 for 12.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Much obliged. Saved my bacon on more than one occasion this trolley, you know. I'll be
It's a good idea.
I'll be to and fro from the car otherwise.
No, it's a good idea though. It's the way to do it, I think. Super that.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
What have we got on that?
5 mate.
Do you know if it's working?
Oh, these are in the box.
Yeah. Cheers, buddy. Thank you. Morning.
Morning.
Wow, they're eye-catching, aren't they? How much are they?
How much, Lan?
25.
25.
Like £160 super.
Yeah.
Never been warm then. Okay.
Yes, mate.
Hello. I want to share with me and my brother. We watched
How's
you.
it going, buddy?
Just
Thank
want
you
to say
very much
hello,
indeed.
that's all.
Yeah, much
So,
obliged. Would you get a 20 on them?
20? Yeah, 20.
Nice one. Appreciate that, man. Thank you. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, sorry about that. I'm yours now.
I do want to stop you in the middle of a
No, it's alright.
purchase.
The crazy collars like that.
It's crazy
New
design.
motocross boots, pretty safe. Because people go through them like no business. Because you just get kicked to death.
Yeah.
Cheers, pal. Thank you.
Cheers, thanks very much.
Lap steel.
Is it going to keep raining? Is it going to stop?
Seems to be on and off. It wasn't forecast for today either, was it?
No, she got it up on way in. He said not till 7 o'clock tonight or something.
How much are they?
And I won 85 for that.
85.
That's cheap.
Yeah.
That 160. That's 85.
Yeah.
All near offers. And,
Put on.
beautiful that one. And that's how you play them.
Oh, there you go. What's your best on it?
What?
What's
That
your
one?
best on it? Yeah.
Well, make me an offer, I'll tell you.
60.
Oh,
But it's a starting point.
yeah, it's a five, mate.
It might be a low starting point, but it's a starting point.
Yeah.
Or meet in the middle, 70?
I go 72.50.
72.50, I'll shake your answer. Thank you.
We'll
There
take
we
his
go.
money, Mark.
Yeah, send me money for a run off.
Are you alright, love?
Yeah, has it got a catch on it? Oh, belting. Thank you. I'm glad I brought my trolley.
Where are you after one of them? Where did you get that from?
Amazon. Amazon, yeah. Yeah, just like a festival trolley is probably the best way to search it.
Yeah.
Festival.
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 Yeah,
How much
festival
are they?
trolley. Well, this one's quite an expensive one. That was about 130.
Yeah.
But you can get them from about 55, 60 quid. Very cheap and shit. I use it like 3 times a week at least, so
Yeah.
I needed to get a good one. But if you're just using it once in a while, you can get away with a cheap one.
Yeah.
Well, you bought the best one. Don't tell anybody what you paid.
Yeah, well, I'm starting to think I'm going to regret not buying the other two now as well. 70 there.
I know.
72.45, is that close enough?
Thank you very much,
I'm
Love.
not having that.
No, I've probably got Oh no, there you go. Quid's in. I've heard of the Hohner before because they do accordions as well, Hohner, don't they? I think.
That's a Hofner.
Hofner, so
Not Holt.
the problem, they might be related. Sounds
No. What's the harmonicas and things like that? Who's
they're
it?
Hohner.
Hohner.
They're Hohner, yes, yeah.
They're different, aren't they?
They are, yeah. That's what caught me eye, you know. I can't ever remember seeing anything like this before.
Yeah.
But unusual and quirky stuff really floats my boat.
Yeah. You're like that, aren't you?
That's why I ended up with about 6 or 8 of them.
Can you play as well, though?
Tried it.
Yeah.
And I still love to play.
Gorgeous. That's certainly the most interesting thing I've found today, that's for sure. Best of success to you anyway. All the best. Cheers. Didn't realise you had more. More shoes, yeah. You need 3 for 12 again?
Yeah.
Thank you, mate. My pants are a lot lighter now. I've got rid of all my change.
Oh, that's good. You'll need another truck.
I think so. I've filled this 3 times now, you know. It's been a good day.
Well, thanks for your service.
No worries. Cheers, bud.
He's selling that for 20 quid, don't you know why?
That's just the creepiest thing I've ever seen.
Spot him a mile off, can't you?
This car boot sale needs absolutely no introduction whatsoever. Everybody knows which is the best car boot sale in the Northwest. That's not to be disrespectful to other car boot sales, but yet again, in spite of the fact that all morning it's been spitting, I've absolutely smashed it. 3 trolleyfuls and some really good pickups as well. One of which should return me well over £200, and it's something I knew nothing about before the start of the day. And you guys know how much I love learning new stuff. Of course, I'm going to share that information and knowledge with you, but I'm going to have a nap first, so I shall see you in a moment. It's hard not to love days like this. It's not just about the really good results on pickups as well. Today I've learned something which, like I said before, really rings my bell. But I got to meet and chat to some really nice people as well. People who subscribe to the channel and the sellers, and just generally, I mean, what's not to love about days like today? It was a great result though. It has to be said, a really good result. Total spend today was £223.50p, and the total gross listing value is £1,182.40. A few big hitters in there as well, so this lot's not going to take long to list at all. Let's get into it, I'll show you what I got. I was just about to say I'm going to start off with some big hitters, but pretty much half of what I picked up today were big hitters. An early pickup. This tills are always great to be looking at, you know, because there's great value in them. This is a Casio SEG1. I paid £20 for that. Just needs a bit of a wipe over. It's got its key with it, importantly. Listing value on that, after I've given it a good degunge, is £150. The only obvious thing that's wrong with it is a crack on the screen just there, so there's a very good chance I'm gonna have to take a bid on that, because the second-hand ones in like mint condition are around about the £150 mark, but that's where I'm going to start it. I can't imagine I'll land very far away from that kind of valuation. I have listed not this particular till, but I have listed quite a few tills in the past, and they don't hang around long at all. Next up, this absolutely mint condition Works Hydro Shot. I didn't know anything about this. I think I'm vaguely familiar with the Works equipment. I know how expensive jet washers are because I just recently bought an Ica one. This one's a battery operated one, so you just plug the hose into the handset itself and away you go. I've opened it up, had a look. It looks like it's almost completely unused. Paid £18 for it. The listing value on that is going to be £100. Bit of a funky smell of cigarettes on this Cello Traveller TV. These are excellent for people with caravans and motorhomes and whatnot, because they're a 12-volt adapter. As much as this is in great condition, I've had it out and the stand's there, the TV's there obviously, and the remote control. reading it, it looks like it did come with a 12 volt and 24 volt power adapter. There is only the 12 volt one in there, so it may be worth my while sourcing a DC adapter for it. Jury's still out on that, because I imagine the people that buy these TVs buy them specifically because they're good for caravans and camper vans anyway. It's got an integrated DVD player on it as well. I paid £20 for that one, and that'll have a listing value of £95. This brand, JT Racing, it's an American brand. There are no comps in the UK for boots. There's quite a few comps for sort of like shirts and clothing, which are a pretty reasonable value actually. It's certainly worthwhile looking out for this brand in future, sort of like motocross long sleeve shirts and whatnot. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. But no comps for boots at all. These brand spanking new with tags, extremely eye-catching, clearly never been worn. Paid £20 for this. A seller did me a bit of a deal. I'm going to put a listing value of £120 on these. There's not really any precedent, like I say, but I've just got a feeling on a strong valuation on them. I know how much this type of boot goes for generally other brands, so £120 is a great starting point, I think. I don't think it'll land a million miles away from that either. Shout out to Reseller for this tip. I have sold quite a few of these in the past as well, but none as nice as this. It's it's a vinyl LP case in sort of like a fake crocodile. I'd probably go so far as to say that was a vintage case as well, if I'm honest, at a stretch. Aside from some cosmetic marks, it's in brilliant condition. Now, just the really bog standard UPVC, cheap and cheerful looking second-hand cases like this, I've been getting around about the £20 mark for it. But because this looks a little bit special, I think this will really hit the mark. I mean, it's going to need a bit of a degunge, but even so. So I'm going to pitch this at £35, maybe even 40, just to see where it goes. But anyway, thanks for the tip on that one, John. And yeah, kudos to Reseller. Check out his channel, superstar. From the same seller, 6 pairs of Hotter shoes, decent bread and butter shoes. In fact, I even prefer Hotter over Clarks now because they're more consistent sellers. Hotter shoes are also dead easy to check comps for because they've all got names. I've got Tara, Penny, Paradise, Livy, Shake, and the bottom one's Shake as well. Paid a total of £24 for all of them, so £4 each, and they'll have a listing value of £18 each. I've checked all of them, they're all in great nick as well. Talking to the rather jolly chap that sold me this boxer helmet, he had it the wrong way around as far as value goes, which I don't mind at all. It's certainly benefited me. The other helmet he had, it was a lot more expensive on the basis it had an intercom in it, which intercoms can go for decent money. I probably should have looked at that, truth be told, and see if he would have sold it separately to the lid. I wasn't interested in the lid at all, but I was interested in this one. Boxer lids. These new are very, very, very expensive. My information on these is very, very old now. I want to say around about the £300 mark for these lids. This has got a few scratches on it. It's clearly not been dropped. There's no cracks in it. I've checked it thoroughly. I wouldn't sell any helmets that are cracked or have got any kind of damage on, but cosmetic wear like this, particularly to a matte black helmet, it's just unavoidable. These helmets benefit greatly as well because not only are they flip front, but the chin piece goes all the way to the back, so it's out of the way, so you can actually wear it as an open face helmet. Very desirable helmet. As with all of these items, because I've had a nap, sometimes I get the cost price wrong. So I'll correct it on screen if I do in the edit. I'm going to say I paid a £5 for this helmet and it'll have a listing value of £80. Another YouTuber to give a shout out to, Car Boot Chris of Cookie and the Haydens fame. I almost never pick up jigsaws. In fact, this is the first jigsaw I've picked up in years. In fact, I can't remember the last time I picked jigsaws up. It was a very long time ago anyway. But the tip I learned from Chris is if you're going to pick jigsaws up, make sure that over 1,500 pieces because they're the ones with more significant value. I would have left this if it was used, but it's brand spanking new and sealed, and the people that I picked it up off from are subscribers as well. So if you're watching this video, thank you very much for the deal. Paid £2 for it, and that's going to have a listing value of £20. The brand on it is Blatz. but I don't really think that matters. I think it's more to do with the amount of pieces rather than anything else. Now, these are definite bolos, but obviously do your research as well. I think I mentioned this in the video earlier. These are Folio Society books. Some of them go for absolutely bonkers money. Of the ones that the lady had there, I mean, to be fair, £2 for folio books is just amazing price, but the others were at a listing value of in between sort of like £6 and £11, so not really worth my while picking up. This one, however, definitely did. It's obviously a set of 3 Thomas Hardy books. When you're watching out for Folio Society books, that's the branding that you're looking for, but sometimes that's not present, as was the case with the Shakespeare books that we were looking at earlier in the video. If that isn't present, they're almost always in matte cardboard cases like that. They feel very substantial and well built as well. But I'll just take a book out. If that isn't present on the outside of the box, look at the books anyway. You should always look at the books just to make sure of the condition. It will actually say in the book, the Folio Society. Anyway, I'm sure you're interested to hear a listing value. For the £2 paid on these, this set will have a listing value of £45. More motocross boots. I think once you start looking at things, they just catch your eye when you're walking around a boot sale, because I've picked up a few pairs of motocross boots just recently. A more recognised brand this time, O'Neill. You've got to look past the dirt with motocross boots, if they're used especially. Because of the nature of them, they do get a lot of abuse. They're designed to go around dirt tracks and jump over jumps and all kinds of shenanigans on motocross bikes. So they're going to get bashed up, they're going to get scuffed up, and they're going to get dirty. So looking past the grime on these, they're in tremendous condition. Really, really great condition. There's a strong likelihood I would have got the cost price wrong on these. I want to say I paid £25 for them, and they'll have a listing value of £70. Now, this one was quite surprising. I picked this up without checking the valuation. This is a Manhattan HD T2 Freeview box. The two things I did check was that it had its remote with it, and on the back that it was HDMI rather than just SCART, which I thought at a £5 cost price, that was well safe. I mean, it is, to be fair. Some of the newer Manhattan boxes go for over £100 new. So I was thinking this possibly around about the £50 mark. People like a small form factor where items like this are concerned. Again, going back to what I was saying about caravans and motorhomes, I know we're coming to the end of the season now. People still want to watch telly when they're away on holiday in their caravan, and a small form factor means more space for, and I suppose, beer and snacks in your caravan. I don't know, I've not got a bloody caravan. Anyway, that's where my head was at, and that's why I didn't check it, which is very naughty, I know. I mean, it's not the end of the world, because this is still going to have a listing value of £30. That is the high end of comps. Generally speaking, they'll go for around about the £25 mark. But as with all things, always start the price high, and it gives you a bit of wiggle room and negotiation room for sending offers and such like. With the pressure washer, I bought these Nike Air Force Ones, great condition, leather. In the deal, I just paid £3 for these trainers, which is an absolute steal. Great deal. They'll have a listing value of £30. Now, I know I said it a very unusual gross listing value for the totals at the start of this section of the video. This is the reason why. This is a new and sealed Steve McQueen DVD box set. Gonna say I paid £2 for it and correct it on screen. This is going to go into Amazon. The current buy box price on Amazon is £19.40. Movies on there: The Great Escape, Magnificent Seven, Thomas Crown Affair, and the Sand Pebbles. I've heard of that one before. There you go. Moving on, Dave. This was a very much a gamble. Sony Handycams across the board are usually good news, but I think I've found the one that is relatively low value. There's a good chance this is going to be knackered as well, and there's no precedent for it being sold at Spares and Repairs. I only paid £5 for it though, to be fair. Even if worst case scenario it doesn't work, the charger, the battery blank, and the parts will have value. This is the Sony Handycam CCD F330E. Only one sold completed listing for it of recent, and that landed at £45. I'm gonna hedge my bets on this one and stick a listing value of £40 on it. Now, earlier when I said I love learning things, honestly, it's one of my biggest biggest takeaways from doing this job. Knowledge is so much more important than money, because knowledge can generate you money. Anyway, I'm going to open the box and stop waffling. I didn't know anything about this instrument. I say that a lot in these videos. I didn't know, because I don't know all the right lot. I'm not an expert in anything, believe me, but I love finding stuff out. I've got a hunger for it, and I do like doing the research bit of this job. This is a Hofner lap steel guitar. It's called a lap steel guitar because you play it on your lap with these slider things. Apparently something... Well, that's easy to play, isn't it? There you go. I'll be on Britain's Got Talent next week. I had a bit of banter with a couple that were selling this, which is great. They did have 2 or 3 others as well, which I couldn't really evidence out. Hofner is a well-known brand of guitars, though, not necessarily just this type of guitar. After a bit of cheeky banter, we landed on a cost price of £72.50, which is an absolute steal. I have no doubt in my mind whatsoever this is in perfect working order. There's no cosmetic imperfections in it. Great tension on the strings, which is a good indicator that it's been looked after, either looked after or not used very much at all. And the starter for 10 listing value on it is going to be £275. I have a friend with an amp, and I'm itching to have a do on it. A proper do on it as well. It would make an interesting video for the eBay listing, if nothing else. Finishing off today with a personal purchase. I bought this for nostalgic purposes, and I'm thinking my grandkids might just enjoy me being anecdotal. They also could quite possibly look at me like I'm going absolutely mad, like, Grandad, this is the crappiest toy ever known to man. It made me smile anyway, and it was 50p. What are you going to do? You know what kids are like anyway. In about 30 seconds they'll be bored of it and want to move on. But it made me smile. It made me smile. Now this is an appeal to Andy and the organisers at Bolton Car Boot Sale. Find a winter location for the boot sale. I know you like your time off during the winter and all that kind of stuff, but people like me who like a really good car boot fix, it's a long time between the end of the season and the start of the next one. If you find an indoor location for that boot sale, the sky's the limit. Anyway, that's me saying my bit. Hopefully you guys have got some value out of today's video. Usual stuff really. I mean, there's going to be stuff that I've probably missed, because obviously Bolton's a big boot sale. There's going to be stuff that I missed that you spotted. If that's the case, let me know in the comments of this video. More so than hitting the thumbs up on this video, more so than the subscribe on this video, the fact that you've watched it this far, it means the world to me. I mean, it still amazes me to this day that anybody watches me at all. But you have, and I love you for it. So until next time, dear friends, I've been Dave Keeffe. You've been amazing. See you soon.